what's up guys, Bjorn here. So we've noticed over the last couple of weeks that we needed to work on our core a little bit more. So yesterday's gymnastics class was really good and run by Coach Kate and programmed by Coach Kate. So I'd like to go through the actual core exercise that I think is going to be really good for you guys to do and actually try to do at home as well, because if you know that you actually have a weak core, you really need to work on these exercises in here and work on these movements here so that you get better in that core control so that you can lift heavier stuff. There's no point having being able to lift a lot of heavy stuff when you actually have no core, because the problem with that is you're going to potentially injure yourself. So this is what we're going to be doing for the workout. So there are 4 exercises here in the dish position. Your hands and your feet are out here, and then there's the other 4 as well with you flipped over into your arch position. Okay, so the first movement, what you're going to do also is you're going to run and do these exercises for 30 seconds long, and then from there on, after 30 seconds, you move on to the next movement, and then the next, and the next. Okay, so you got first 4 exercises here in the dish position is like so. So in this position here into a dish position, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your abs are holding really tight. Now what happens is if you do not hold those abs nice and tight, your back doesn't flatten out against the floor and you won't be able to hold that dish rock position. That's your entire goal. So squeeze the abs, bring the hips and your shoulders off the floor. Now, this is going to be pretty tough. If it's a little bit, if you need to make it a little bit easier, what you can do is to bring your arms a little bit further up in front of you this way. And you need to be able to hold that core tight and look into your belly button at the same time. Okay? So that is your first position called your dish holds. After you do your dish holds, you're going to go into your flutters. So maintaining this position in here, all right, you're going to do flutters for 30 seconds, okay? Shoulders need to be coming off the floor, abs still need to be firing at the same time. Once you've done 30 seconds of that, your third movement is to go into a scissor position. So, same position, shoulders off the floor, abs are on. You're going to do a scissor movement with your legs, like so, okay? Once you're done with that, you have a 4th movement where you're going to go hands and legs off the floor at the same time. Your goal is to bring your hips off the floor and your shoulders off the floor, and you should be able to look into your belly button. It should look like this. Remember, you're doing all of those for 30 seconds. And the end of the 30 seconds of the last exercise called the pulses, you're going to switch over and you're going to come onto your back. You're going to do exactly the same 4 movements with on your belly, which are your holds, coming in here and hold, knees off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Okay? Hold that there for 30 seconds. After that, you got movement number 2, which will be your flutters. Imagine you're kicking inside the swimming pool, and you're going to be doing this for how long? 30 seconds. And from there into your scissors after 30 seconds, exercise number 3, you're doing your scissors, and then from there on, you're going to be doing your pulses, where you're going to lift your chest and your knees off the floor. Now with the pulses here on the arch position, what you want to make sure is you're not going to throw your hands and your legs up in the air with a lot of force. Make it slow, make it gentle, like so, okay? Slowly lifting and slowly lowering down. You don't want to be throwing it too fast. It needs to be slow and it needs to be controlled. Do that last exercise for 30 seconds and there will be a full 4 minutes of work. If you'd like to challenge yourself and do a second round of that for another 4 minutes, feel free to do so. If you like this exercise, guys, tag us below, like the button, and also tag some of your mates if you want to challenge them to do a core exercise. They'll actually light up your core. And thanks very much to Kate for these exercises here, and we'll see you in the gym, or we'll see you in the box, or pop your comments below and let's hear what you guys have to think about this exercise set here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.